We're counting down the top 3 rarest and most valuable UK Elizabeth V new pence coins ever discovered. Could be worth thousands, or even millions of pounds. These tiny treasures hide incredible secrets from minting errors to ultra-rare varieties that collectors dream of owning. Stay tuned because one of these coins could be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving deep into the mysterious and ultra-rare 1968-era UK Elizabeth V new pence coin, a piece that started as an ordinary British coin but became one of the most valuable and collectible in UK numismatic history. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, the hidden features that make this coin so special, and how a few tiny errors can turn a 5-pence piece into a life-changing treasure. The background. In 1968, the Royal Mint began the transition to decimalization, a revolutionary shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the modern decimal system we use today. The 5 new pence coin was among the first decimal coins ever issued, along with the 10 new pence years before the full decimal switch in 1971. On the reverse side, the coin featured the badge of Scotland, a crown this designed by Christopher Ironside, elegant, symbolic, and powerful. The most valuable errors and varieties. Double strike error. £15,000 to £60,000. Off-center strike. £10,000 to £40,000. Planchet error. £5,000 to £20,000. Wrong planchet strike. £30,000 to £50,000. Proof coin with die crack. £6,000 to £8,000. Auction legends and real examples. Over the years, a few of these 1968 5 new pence era coins have appeared in auctions, and when they do, the prices are jaw-dropping. In one private sale, a wrong planchet 1968 5p fetched over £20,000, reportedly sold to a collector who specialized in early decimal errors. A double strike proof error graded by NGC sold for around £35,000 at a UK auction house. Even a slightly off-center example, though circulated, fetched nearly £12,000 on eBay after a bidding war among British collectors. These prices might sound unbelievable for a coin once worth only 5 pence, but it's the combination of rarity, error, and historical importance that drives collectors wild. And the truth is, many of these coins are still out there, possibly lying forgotten in drawers, piggy banks, or inherited coin boxes. How to identify a valuable 1968 era coin. Alright, so here's where it gets exciting, because you might actually have one of these coins without realizing it. Here's what to look for. Date 1968. Make sure the date is 1968, not 1969 or later. Remember, the 1968 issues were early patterns and are rarer. Edge. The coin should have a milled edge, but check for partial milling or smooth edges, which can signal an error. Metal composition. The 1968 coin was made of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. If your coin feels lighter or looks a slightly different shade, it might be a wrong planchet error. Alignment. Hold the coin upright and flip it horizontally. If the reverse design isn't perfectly aligned, you might have an off-center strike. Surface and lettering. Look for double outlines on Elizabeth II or the thistle's crown, signs of a double strike. Proof-like finish. Some presentation set coins have mirror-like surfaces. If yours shows this and an error, We're uncovering the hidden story behind one of the most mysterious British coins ever made. The 1970 UK Elizabeth V new pence coin will reveal its secret history, the shocking errors that make it so valuable, and exactly how you can tell if you're holding a coin worth thousands, or even millions of pounds. Stay with me till the end, because the next coin you find in your change could make you richer. The background. The story of the 1975 new pence coin begins during one of the most important monetary transitions in British history, decimalization. By the late 1960s, the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence had become outdated and confusing. So, in preparation for Decimal Day in 1971, the Royal Mint began introducing new coins, starting with the 5 new pence in 1968. The coin was struck in cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and measured 23.59 millimeters in diameter. The most valuable errors and varieties. Double strike error. £15,000 to £75,000. Off-center strike. £10,000 to £50,000. Wrong planchet error. £20,000 to £30,000. Proof die with circulation strike. £5,000 to £20,000. Clipped planchet error. £2,000 to £12,000. Auction legends and real discoveries. Let's look at some real-world examples that prove just how valuable these coins can be. In 2019, a 1975 new pence struck on a foreign planchet sold privately for over £120,000. A double-struck proof specimen appeared in a London coin auction and fetched nearly £38,000. A collector from Scotland discovered an off-center 1975p in an inherited coin set it later sold for £15,500 after grading by NGC. And even common 1970 proof coins in perfect condition have sold for £5,000 to £6,000, showing that even without errors, collectors still chase this historic year. Now, imagine if you find one with two or more errors combined, for example, an off-center and double-struck coin. Those can exceed £50,000 at auction, depending on provenance and grading. That's why experts say the 1975p is one of the sleeping giants of British numismatics. How to identify a rare 1970 error coin. Here's what to look for if you suspect you have a valuable 1975p. Check the date. It must clearly read 1970. Many later issues look similar. Inspect the edges. The coin should have a milled edge. Fine grooves. A smooth or uneven edge can signal an error. Look closely for doubling. Examine Elizabeth II and the Queen's portrait under a magnifier. Any ghosting or doubling is a good sign. Check the reverse alignment. Hold the coin upright, flip it over. If the thistle design doesn't align perfectly, it's a misaligned die error. Weigh the coin. It should weigh around 5.65 grams. Anything significantly lighter or heavier could be a wrong planchet strike. Surface and shine-proof coins should look mirror-like, while circulation coins are duller. If yours is a hybrid, that's an ultra-rare die mix error. If your coin shows any of these signs, don't clean it. Cleaning damages its surface and can reduce value. The 1971 error UK Elizabeth V new pence coin is one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in British history. And today, we're going to uncover its hidden secrets, its rare minting mistakes, and exactly how you can spot one that could change your life forever. So stay with me till the end, because that old coin lying in your drawer might just be worth more than gold. The background. The year 1971 marked one of the biggest moments in British monetary history, the arrival of decimal day. On February 15, 1971, the UK officially switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the new decimal currency system. Out went the complicated system of 12 pence to a shilling and 20 shillings to a pound, and in came a simpler, modern money system based on powers. It was made of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, measured 23.59 millimeters, and weighed 5.65 grams. The most valuable errors and varieties. Wrong planchet error. £10,000 to £50,000. Double strike error. £10,000 to £75,000. Off-center strike. £15,000 to £60,000. Clipped planchet. £3,000 to £15,000. Misaligned die error. £4,000 to £10,000. Auction highlights and real discoveries. While 1971 5p error coins rarely surface, the few that have are the stuff of legend. In one UK auction, a wrong planchet 1971 5p struck on a foreign blank sold for £128,000 to a private collector. Another off-center strike in near-perfect condition sold for £22,500 in 2020. A double-struck proof error authenticated by NGC reportedly changed hands for over £40,000 in a private sale. Even standard 1971 5p coins in pristine proof condition without errors can fetch £100 to £200, simply because they were part of the first decimal issue. Now, if you combine that with a visible error, you're looking at life-changing money. And here's the best part: many of these coins are still out there. In piggy banks, old tins, inherited coin collections, even in change that's been sitting untouched for decades. How to identify a rare 1971 era coin. Here's how to check if your coin might be one of these valuable rarities. Date. Make sure it clearly reads 1971, the first official decimal year. Metal. The coin should be cupronickel. If it looks darker, lighter, or magnetic, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Weight. A standard 5p weighs 5.65 grams. Weigh your coin precisely. Anything lighter or heavier might signal an error. Alignment test. Hold the coin upright with the queen's head facing you. Flip it horizontally. If the reverse design isn't perfectly aligned, you found a die rotation error. Lettering. Use a magnifying glass to check Elizabeth II and new pence. Look for ghosting, doubling, or missing letters. Edges. The 1971 5p should have a milled, grooved edge. A smooth or half-smooth edge may indicate a minting mishap. If your coin looks suspicious, don't clean it. Cleaning can destroy its surface and drop its value dramatically. Instead, store it safely and get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC.